Hello friends. Today we will discuss about important theories, Ampere circuital law, solenoid and toroid. Now first of all, Ampere circuital law. Question will be asked in 2 or 3 marks. Question will be like this: explain Ampere circuital law. Now to explain this Ampere circuital law, we consider one open surface having a boundary and the current is passing through this open surface having a boundary. So consider friends, this is one open surface like this, and this open surface having this boundary, right? And here the current is passing through this open surface having a boundary, right? So you have to write sentence like this: consider open surface having a boundary as shown in figure. Next point, here current is passing through this open surface having a boundary. So here the current is passing through this open surface. Now here we consider that this boundary having element of length dl. So here we consider that the element of length is dl. And we know that what is the direction of magnetic field? So the direction of magnetic field is in the direction of tangent, right? So if we draw a tangent, then it will gives the direction of magnetic field, right? So first one, consider open surface having a boundary. Next point, here current is passing through this open surface having a boundary. Here we consider a boundary having element of length dl, and the tangent shows the direction of magnetic field. So here B and dl are in same direction, so vector B dot dl is equals to B dl cos theta. But here the direction is same, so theta is 0, so B dl cos 0. We know that cos 0 1, so vector B dot dl is equals to B dl, because the direction of B and dl are same. Right? Now, what is the circuital law? So friends, you have to remember this statement of this law. A line integral of a magnetic induction over a closed surface in magnetic field is equals to the product of total current enclosed by the loop, or we can say surface, and mu 0. So a line integral of magnetic induction over a closed surface in magnetic field is equal to the current enclosed by the loop or surface and mu 0, right? So friends, you have to remember this statement of this law. A line integral of magnetic induction over a closed surface in magnetic field is equals to the current enclosed by the loop or surface and mu 0. So here line integral of magnetic induction over a closed surface. So the integration will be like this: line integral, so dl is there, and over a closed surface. So here we have to denote it by round closed surface. In magnetic field, so equation will be like this: close integral vector b dot dl is equals to the current enclosed by the loop. So current enclosed by the loop is sigma I and permeability, that is mu 0. So the equation of the Ampere circuital law is close integral vector b dot dl is equals to mu 0 I. Now here the direction of b and dl same, so we can write that integration vector b dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I. So b common, so close integral dl is equals to mu 0 total current I. Right? Now here there is a close integral of component of length. So if we take integration of this component of length, that means total length. So we know that here if radius is r, then length is equals to circumference, that is 2 pi r. So but close integral dl is equals to L is equals to 2 pi r. So b into 2 pi r is equals to mu 0 I. So if we formulate b, then b is equals to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. Right? So friends, you have to remember this equation of magnetic field for Ampere circuital law. B is equals to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. Right? Once again friends, here we consider open surface having a boundary having element of length dl, and the tangent shows the direction of magnetic field. So here direction are same, so b dot dl is equals to b dl cos theta, theta 0, so vector b dot dl is equals to b dl. Now what is the statement? You have to remember this: a line integral of magnetic induction over a closed surface in magnetic field is equals to current enclosed by the surface or loop and permeability mu 0. So close integral b dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I. So b close integral dl is equals to mu 0. But close integral of dl means total length L is equals to 2 pi r. So if we formulate b, then b is equals to mu 0 upon mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. Right? So this is the equation of magnetic field. And friends, you have to remember this equation of magnetic field. Right? Now, see, here from this equation we can say that here magnetic field is proportional to I and inversely proportional to R. Right? So here from this equation we can say that magnetic field B is proportional to current I and inversely proportional to R. Right? Second, if there is a circular loop, then radius will be same. So for circular loop, magnetic field is given by B is equals to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. Right? Next point, we already know that the direction of tangent, or we can say here for circular loop, the tangent shows the direction of magnetic field. Right? So for any closed loop, circular loop, so for circular loop, the direction of magnetic field shows the, or we can say given by the tangent. Right? So if we draw a tangent, then it will give the direction of magnetic field. So once again friend, from this equation we can say that magnetic field proportional to current I, inversely proportional to R. For circular loop, magnetic field B is equals to mu 0 I upon 2 pi r. Next point, for circular loop, if we draw a tangent, then it will give the direction of magnetic field. હવે friends, આ રીતનો કોઈ એક તાર હોય. Suppose there is a straight wire. So if there is a straight wire, then if we want to find out the direction of magnetic field, so to find out the direction of magnetic field, you have to like this, friends. Suppose this is the straight wire. Here this black shows the direction of current, right? तो આપણો જે થંબ છે એ થંબ રાઈટ હેન્ડ, તો રાઈટ હેન્ડનો જે થંબ છે એ થંબ તમારા કરંટની ડાયરેક્શનમાં રાખવાનો. તો જે ફિંગર્સ છે એ ફિંગર્સ shows the direction of magnetic field, right? તો જો સ્ટ્રેટ વાયર હોય ફ્રેન્ડ્સ અને તમારે મેગ્નેટિક ફિલ્ડની ડાયરેક્શન ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવી હોય તો તમારે શું કરવાનું? તો જે થંબ છે એ થંબ, જે રાઈટ હેન્ડનો થંબ છે એને કરંટની ડાયરેક્શનમાં રાખવાનો. તો જે ફિંગર્સ છે આ રીતના આપણે વાળીશું, તો જે એ ફિંગર્સ છે એ ફિંગર્સ shows the direction of magnetic field, right? So these are the different points. So this is about the Ampere's circuital law. Now we will discuss about solenoid, right? Friends, you already know about solenoid. You already studied this in standard 10. Now what is solenoid? So solenoid is a long wire which is wound in helix. So it is a long wire wound in helix, and here the turns are separated by a very small distance. So we can say that here the turns are closely with each other. So the solenoid is like this. So this is the solenoid. So solenoid is a long wire which is wound in helix, and here these turns are very close to each other, right? And here the wire are wound with insulator, right? So you have to remember here the wires are wound with insulator, right? Because there is a current passing through it and the turns are very close with each other. So here the wire are wound with insulator, right? Now once again friends, what is solenoid? So solenoid is a long wire wound in helix, and here the turns are very close with each other, and the wire of these turns are wound with insulated material, or we can say insulator. Now if the length of this solenoid is greater than the radius of solenoid, then the solenoid are known as a long solenoid. So if length is higher with respect to radius, then this is known as long solenoid, and if the length is less with respect to radius r, then that is a short solenoid, right? So if the length is high, or we can say higher with respect to radius, then that is a longer solenoid, and if the length is small with respect to radius, so there is a shorter solenoid, right? So here we have to find out the formula of magnetic field for long solenoid like this. Suppose consider here this is the long solenoid like this, and here the magnetic field is like this. Now we have to find out the formula of magnetic field for this longer solenoid. Now to find out the formula of magnetic field for solenoid, we consider one Amperian loop like this. This is the Amperian loop A, B, C, D. So the loop like this, AB, BC, CD, DA. right? So this is the Amperian closed loop. Now to find out the formula of magnetic field for solenoid, here we have to use the Ampere circuital law, and we know that closed integral B dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I, that is sigma I current enclosed by the loop. Now here to find out the formula of magnetic field, we have to consider this Amperian loop A, B, C, D, A. So to find out magnetic field, we use the Amperian circuital law. So B dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I. So suppose here the current enclosed by this Amperian loop is IE. So mu 0 IE. Now here the Amperian loop is A, B, C, D, A. So first of all we have to consider AB, then BC, then CD and DA. So the magnetic field for AB is like this, integration A to B dot dl. Then for B to C B dot dl. Then C to D D dot dl. And from D to A B dot dl is equals to mu 0 I E. Right? So to find out magnetic field for this long solenoid, we have to consider this Amperian loop A, B, C, D, A. So here closed integral is divided into this four parts, AB, then BC, then CD, then DA. Now friends, see here. A to B dot dl, we know that B dot dl is equals to B dl cos theta, right? So first of all we have to find out this angle. So for A to B, see here, B and dl are in same direction. So for this theta is 0, for here theta will be 0, right? Now for this B to C, now B to C, length will be here dl and magnetic field in the direction of this x-axis. So here the angle between B and dl is 90. So here for this theta 90. Now CD. Now see here friends, CD is in the outer part of the solenoid, and here magnetic field is inside the solenoid. So here CD is outside the solenoid. So here there is no magnetic field. So here magnetic field will be 0 because the magnetic field is only inside the solenoid and CD is the outside. So integration C to D P dot dl is 0. Now D to A, see here friends once again, dl like this and magnetic field towards x direction. So this is like this, the length is downward direction and magnetic field right hand side. So here once again angle 90. So here theta 90, right? So here see friends, if theta is 0, then B dot dl is B dl. So integration A to B B dl cos 0, right? Now here cos 90 0. So for here for B to C magnetic field 0, C to D 0. Now for D to A angle theta 90. So B dl cos 90 0. So plus B to C B dl cos 90 plus here for C to D it is outside this solenoid, so magnetic field will be 0. Now for D to A B dl cos 90 is equals to mu 0 I E. Now we know that cos 90 is 0, so here magnetic field will be 0 and here magnetic field 0 because cos 90 0. So we have to consider only this A to B B dl is equals to mu 0 I E, right? Here this is equation number 1. Now Here suppose friends there are capital N numbers of turn. Now if the current passing through one turn is I, so if there are N number of turns, then total current IE is equals to Ni, right? So here we consider that current passing through the one turn is I. So total current IE is equals to capital N into I, right? So here capital N into I, or we can say IE is equals to capital N into I. Why friends? Because we consider that current passing through one turn is I. So if there are capital N numbers of turns, then IE is equals to capital N into I. But friends, here we assume that the number of turns per unit length is small n, because here we have to consider the field for A to B only. So here the length is L. So here we consider that the number of turns per unit length is small n. So here number of turns per unit length is equals to small n. Then what happened friends? Number of turns capital N per unit length. So small n is equals to capital N upon L, right? So here we consider that the number of turns per unit length, small n is equals to capital N upon L. So this is equation number 2. So from equation 2, what is the value of IE? So IE is equals to value of capital N, that is small n into L. So small n into L into I, right? Because IE is equals to capital N into I, but capital N is equals to small n into L into I. Now we put this value of equation number 3 in equation 1. So from equation 1 and 3, integration A to B, B dl is equals to mu 0, value of IE, that is small n, L into I. But we know that here we take B common, so B common, so integration A to B dl is equals to mu 0 and Li. But here integration A to B dl, so if we take integration of component of length for A to B, so we will get total length L. So B integration A to B dl is L is equals to mu 0 and Li. So here L cancel, so we get B is equals to mu 0 and I. So the formula of magnetic field for solenoid is B is equals to mu 0 and I. Right? Once again friends, here what is solenoid? So it is a long wire which is wound in helix. If length is long with respect to radius, so that is known as longer solenoid, and if length is small with respect to radius, then shorter solenoid. Now to find out the formula of magnetic, we will consider a long solenoid like this. So here we consider one Amperian loop A, B, C, D, A. So to find out the formula of magnetic field, we use the equation of Ampere's circuital law. B dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I. Suppose current enclosed by this surface is IE, so mu 0 IE. So here the loop is A, B, C, D, A. So it will be divided into 4 parts: A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. Now for A to B, B and DL are in same direction, so theta 0. For B to C, the B right hand side and DL upward, so angle 90. CD is outside the solenoid, so magnetic field will be 0. For D to A, once again angle theta 90. So we know that cos 90 0. So for B2C and D2A there will be no field. So field is only for A to B. So integration A to B B dl cos 0, that is 1. So integration A to B B dl is equals to mu 0 IE. So if the current in one number of turn is capital I, so if there are capital N numbers of turn, then current will be IE is equals to N. But we considered that the number of turns per unit length is small n. So small n is equals to capital N upon L. So from 2 IE is equals to small n into L into I. So we put the value of equation 3 into 1. So integration A to B B dl is equals to mu 0. Value of IE small n L I. So B common. So integration A to B dl, that is L. So L cancel. So B is equals to mu 0 small n I. Right. So this is the formula of magnetic field for solenoid. Now for toroid. Now what is toroid? So if the solenoid is bent into a closed ring, then it will become a toroid. So what is toroid? So if solenoid bends, or we can say if solenoid bend in form of closed ring, then it is known as toroid. So if solenoid bend into a closed ring, then it is known as toroid. So if we bend the solenoid in form of a closed ring, then it is known as toroid. So the toroid will be like this. The solenoid bend into a closed ring. So it will be like this. So this is the toroid. Now we have to find out the formula of magnetic field for this toroid. So once again we use the Amperian circuital law. B dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I. Right. Now once again the direction of B and dl are in same. So if the direction of B and dl are in same, so B integration dl is equals to mu 0 I E. Right. So if the direction of B and dl is same, then angle between B and dl is 0, cos 0 1. So B integration dl is equals to mu 0 I E. But here if there are capital N numbers of turn, then total current IE is equals to NI. So if there are N number of turns, then IE is equals to capital N into I. Right. So B integration dl, that is total length L, is equals to mu 0 value of IE capital N into I. But here there is a closed ring having radius r. So total length is circumference 2 pi r. So B into length 2 pi r is equals to mu 0 and I. So if we formulate B, then B is equals to mu 0 capital N I upon 2 pi r. Now see here friends, 2 pi r length, capital N number of turn, and we know that the number of turn per unit length is small n. So but capital N upon 2 pi r, that is small n, number of turns per unit length. So we get B is equals to mu 0 capital N upon 2 pi r, that is small n into I. So the formula of magnetic field for toroid is mu 0 small n I. Once again friends, what is toroid? So if solenoid bend in a closed ring, then it is known as a toroid. So to make toroid, you have to bend the solenoid in form of closed ring. So this is toroid. To find out magnetic field, Amperian circuital law, B dot dl is equals to mu 0 sigma I. So B integration dl is equals to mu 0 IE. But here if there are capital N number of turns, then IE is equals to capital N into I. So B integration dl, that is total length N, is equals to mu 0, value of IE capital N into I. But here there is a closed ring having radius small r. So here the radius is small r. So the length is 2 pi r. So B into 2 pi r is equals to mu 0 capital N I. To find out B, here we formulate B. So B is equals to mu 0 capital N I upon 2 pi r. But 2 pi r is length, capital N number of turns. So we already know that the number of turns per unit length is small n. So number of turn capital N upon unit length, that is 2 pi r, is known as small n, because number of turns per unit length is small n. So the formula of magnetic field for toroid B is equals to mu 0 capital N upon 2 pi r, that is small n into I. So here you can see that the formula of magnetic field for solenoid and toroid is same. B is equals to mu 0 small n I, where mu 0 permeability, small n number of turns per unit length, and I current, right? So this is very important theory for your examination. Okay friends, thank you.